I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo,
and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Now, Wimbledon is banning Russian and Belarusian tennis players from this summer's tournament because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
The tournament has been stripped of ranking points as a result of its ban on Russian and Belarusian players.
Hey, and welcome everyone to this Game to Love stream. Today I'll be covering Novak DJOKOVIC versus Soonwoo Kwon. My name is Roland Wiersma, and I'm very happy to be your host today. Nice to see you all. And before we get into it, players are currently coming down the stairs, walking to the court. They still need to do their play-ins. So before we get into it, please let me hear your predictions for this match. So what do you think is going to happen? Not only who's going to win, but in how many sets. And if you already know the exact score, then feel free to go for it. So today we have the first match on the center court. Novak DJOKOVIC against Soonwoo Kwon. Wimbledon 2022 kicking off in great fashion earlier because of the rain delay, but luckily here we have a roof, so we'll be fine with this match. And the players are currently entering the court, and the public is really happy. A lot of people clapping, smiles on the faces of both players. I think especially for Soonwoo Kwon, this is a really big occasion for him. So really nice for him to play this match on the center court. Not sure if he's very happy about his draw, but that's something that we will see as the match goes forward. Because they are still going to have some time to play in, etc. I think it's good to talk about this tournament. Wimbledon 2022. There's no points at stake, as I think most of you know, but it is a lot of honor. So I think we are still in for a great tournament. For any of you who don't know why there are no points at stake, it's because all Russian and Belarusian players have been banned from this tournament, as you also saw in our intro video. So that means that the ATP has decided, okay, if those players are not allowed, then we also won't be handing over any points. But I think for the players doesn't matter much. Wimbledon is still one of the biggest tournaments in the world, and there's a lot of prestige on stake. There's a lot of money on stake, so I think we will get a good show. Jaming asking no video. Yeah, that's correct. There is no video. I'm just going to talk you through the match, yeah, point by point. If you want to see video, yeah, maybe you can find one of the streaming sites that offers it. Maybe Eurosport in your country or another broadcaster, but we don't have the footage. The players are now getting some balls to start the play-ins. Is there any questions that any of you have for me already that you would like me to answer? Feel free to shoot them in the chat. I can answer them the whole match, and otherwise I will start explaining something about the players. First one to introduce is Soonwoo Kwon. He's a 24-year-old player from Sangyu, South Korea, and he's currently ranked 81st in the world. He is currently 0-2 on grass this season. He lost to Gaston in Den Bosch, and he lost to O'Connell in Surbiton. So not a great start of the grass season for him. The last match before that was against Rublev from Roland Garros in the first round as well, and he lost there as well. But he did beat Rublev in the first set, so he took a set of him, and that's of course something that yeah, might make this match a lot more interesting if he's able to have the same kind of yeah, quick start as he had in that match. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what he can bring to the table. Meanwhile, on the screen, they are showing Novak Djokovic's incredible Wimbledon record. He has played 89 matches on Wimbledon, 79 wins and 10 losses, and he has six titles here. So that is an amazing record, and yeah, he is one of the greatest grass players of all time for sure. So yeah, looking forward to see what he can do this tournament. So a lot of people on the socials telling us that his record so far is pretty good, and his draw is also pretty easy. I have to agree. I think he got a very good draw for him. He will not be tested too heavily probably in the first round, but yeah, we will of course see in this match how it goes. By the way, if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps us get the videos out there, and also whack a like on this video. Helps us spread the videos. It's not the first match that we cast, and it's not definitely not the last one of today. We're going to do a lot of matches during the tournament, but yeah, it helps other people find the stream. So if you like it, go for it and help us spread the word of Game to Love. They are now showing Soonwoo Kwon's record, best Grand Slam so far, third round in Roland Garros. So he hasn't never made a deep run, and I think if he keeps getting this kind of draw, Rublev on Roland Garros, now Djokovic on Wimbledon, it's going to be tough for him to pressure on into a second or even further, second week or even further in the tournament. So yeah, hopefully for him, he will get a luckier draw next time. Even though I think the playing on the center court, he said that it was also a big dream for him. So that's the upside of having this kind of match. The umpire today is Marica Cicak from Croatia. I think he's a pretty well-known commentator, referee, and he's talking to the players currently. I think it won't be too long before they will start. They are serving now, so probably going pretty soon. I currently don't see any predictions in the chat, so if there's anyone who has a prediction, then let me know. I can maybe give my own predictions. So I think Djokovic will win this one. I think it's probably going to be in straight sets. Would really like to see Soonwoo Kwon challenge him, especially in the first set, so that we can have a tight match. Yeah, maybe he can do it. He needs to be very steady on his serve though, because Djokovic can return so well. Yeah, he really needs to have a good serve to keep his own games and then maybe build from there. All right. I think the umpire just said that it's 1 minute until they start. So yeah, really looking forward to the first match on the center court. The grass is looking really, really good. And talking about grass, as you all know, grass is a very different surface than all the other surfaces. And what is special about grass is that it's only played for a really small part of the calendar. I think I saw a pro player commenting on this just before the grass season started. Is that they play grass for like 1 month, maybe 1.5 months, and then they go back to hard court. So they play a lot of gravel, even more hardcore than just a little bit of grass. So that makes Wimbledon even more special. And it's also why you see that some of these grass court specialists tend to make kind of deep runs into the tournament because they have a competitive edge over players who maybe don't play on grass that often. So what is special about the grass surface? While the players are almost getting ready, the grass surface, yeah, the ball reacts a lot different. So that's why it's a lot different. Let me put the scores in here because they are going to start with the match. And there we are, the first serve from Novak Djokovic. And the rally is going. Playing back into backhand, and the first mistake is from Novak Djokovic, which means Kwon goes ahead. Let me just quickly fix the scoreboard up here. There we go. So the first point to Soonwoo Kwon. Could this be yeah, good for the whole match? And as a response, it's immediately an ace from Djokovic. Ace outside. And we are on 15-all. Djokovic with the serve. Backhand of Kwon is not good enough, doesn't even reach the net, and it's 30-15. Djokovic turning it around with 2 good serves immediately. Here comes the next serve. It's in the net, so we go to the second serve of Djokovic. Djokovic taking his time like always. And there's the serve, it's inside. Return from Kwon. The backhand from Kwon. The forehand from Kwon. I was going to say, I think it was out, and it definitely was out. So it's a 40-15. And yeah, Djokovic looking to seal his first service game pretty easily. And we have the first prediction in from JC Cornista. Nole in 2 sets. He's that good. That's an excellent prediction, JC. I would be surprised, but yeah, it's a nice prediction. Thank you for joining us today, and yeah, I hope we're both in for a really good match. We have an Hawkeye here currently about serve from Djokovic, and it's out by 1 millimeter. Maybe the tightest Hawkeye I've ever seen. So he has to do the serve, the second serve. Second serve outside, return from Kwon. Djokovic plays by the line. Kwon has to run for it. Good ball from Kwon. Makes Djokovic stretch and he finished it off. It was a really good passing shot from Kwon. He played it very low over the net, and Djokovic didn't have enough time to react. And then he passed him on his on the right side. So yeah, 40-30, and let's see if Kwon can make it to juice in his first game already. And here, Djokovic took the ball. I was going to say, here comes the serve, but now he serves. Return from Kwon is good. Backhand to backhand rally. And Djokovic plays it to the line, but he misses it, and it's juice. We have a juice in our first game. That's excellent. Alex BG1, hi Roland. What is the national spirit drink of Holland? Yeah, that's a good question, Alex. I would say beer. I think we drink a lot of beer as a country. So, yeah, but of course you're asking spirit drink. I would say Jenever. I don't know if you know it, but it's something that used to be ordered a lot in the Netherlands. And nice to see you as well, Alex. Meanwhile, Djokovic hit an ace, and he's now advantage on his own serve. Another good serve and another ace. It looked like Kwon might have been able to reach that one, but he hesitated for a second, and Djokovic finishes off the game. It's 1-2 low for Novak Djokovic. First game on center court. Vincent Spencer in the chat saying 2 sets Novak. I think I might have been mistaken on the format, but I really hope Kwon at least makes it to the 3rd set. Kwon serving now. He misses his first serve, open to his second serve. Second serve is on the line and in. It's a really, really effectful serve. It was spinning all around and Djokovic cannot reach it. It's an ace. See, the scoreboard is still confused if it was an ace or not, but it definitely was. First serve in the net, and he goes to the second serve again. Alex BG1 saying here in Australia I had a lot of Hollandia beer. It's actually better priced than the local beer. Oh, that's good. That's funny to hear. Beer here is becoming more and more expensive, but yeah. This is a good question. I would like the other people in the chat to answer this as well. If the match is going to last longer than 90 minutes. In all honesty, Alex, I think so, because Djokovic really takes his time to serve. So if that would not be the case, it might be close. But because Djokovic usually takes the full 30 seconds to start his serve, I think we will be well over 90 minutes. Meanwhile, Kwon serving, return from Djokovic, not too deep. Kwon hits a forehand. It's a really careful rally that they're playing right now. A lot of spin, very deep, but not too much power. Forehand to forehand. And it's a misser from Kwon, and it's 15-30. I think these are the kind of points that he needs to be very careful about because, yeah, if you miss these kind of easy shots in a rally in your own service game, put yourself behind like this with the double fault before this as well, you're going to have a hard time against Novak Djokovic. So I hope he can improve his game a little bit. Good serve from Kwon. Return from Djokovic is also very good. Slice from Djokovic. Kwon hits straight with his backhand. Another slice. Lands very deep on the line with Kwon manages to return it. Djokovic ups the pace with his backhand, spreading the play. But so far, Kwon is still in the rally. It's another slice for Djokovic. They're playing backhand to backhand, and Djokovic keeps slicing, but now he puts it out, and it's 30-all. He comes with the first serve now, 30-all. Already important point, I think, in this match. You want to hold your serve early, and it's a really big serve. That's nice, very deep, almost on the line. And he goes to 40-30. And yeah, like I mentioned, I think first few service games of this match will be crucial for Kwon because if he loses one of those, then I think you already feel like the match is slipping away from you, and you want to avoid that kind of feeling very early. Meanwhile, we have our first results in as well. Alison Risk defeating in Albon in 6-2, 6-4. Very good result for her. Second serve from Kwon. Djokovic returns it. Not a very good return. Oh, but Kwon misses it. And we on to juice. Alex saying, is there a channel on Dutch TV showing Wimbledon? There's one channel on regular TV showing it in Australia. I know that Eurosport broadcast all the matches through their Eurosport player, so the online variant. And I think they also show the biggest matches on TV. Meanwhile, good serve from Kwon, and he moves to advantage. And also the matches with Dutch players or like the quarterfinals, I think, are on the state television regularly. So I think we have a lot of chances to see it. Kwon serving to hold his first game. And it's an ace. And it's 1-1. Yeah, that's good to see. That's good to see. But there's one channel on regular TV in Australia. Is it available for everyone or is it behind a paywall, Alex? Djokovic looking to start his second serve game. First one, yeah, was a bit difficult because he made some mistakes. Now he hits an ace. I have to say that Djokovic's serving is really impressing me so far. 4 aces already in 2 games. Not always a player that has been known for the biggest serve, but he's placing them very well. Serve from Djokovic, playing the forehand rally, but he makes a misser. And it's 15-all. Forehand just landed just behind the baseline. So far, pretty tight match in these first games. Doesn't say too much, of course, but yeah, it's nice to see that they are somewhat close. Second serve for Djokovic, 15-all. Backhand return from Kwon, playing the rally again. Backhand from Djokovic inside out is really good. Djokovic accelerating with his forehand, but he puts too much on it, and he puts it behind the baseline, and it's 15-30. Hey Tanya, welcome welcome to the stream. I know we are watching Björklund versus Jabeur here, and Alex also saying they're now showing Jabeur versus Björklund. Yeah, it might be. I think they do the same thing here. It might be because that match started half an hour earlier, and they wanted to start the broadcasting as well. And then I don't think they often switch matches, so maybe they thought that if they start that one, they could catch up with this one somewhere. But I know a lot of people would like to watch Djokovic. At least I do. I'm really happy to see him playing here. Oh, really big forehand winner from Kwon. That's what we like to see. 15-40, and he has 2 breakpoints. The first breakpoints of the match are going to Kwon, guys. What do we think about this? Alex saying, haha, you Serbs have to wait and maybe until the round of 16. I don't hope so. I think Novak Djokovic plays some really good tennis, so I hope they show him very often on all the TV channels. Second serve of Djokovic, good return from Kwon, and Kwon with another really big winner, and yeah, he breaks Djokovic already. And that yeah, I was gonna say that means we have to press the button, guys. Broken on grass, and yeah, it's 2-1 for Kwon, and I think he's really happy about it. Ordering some bananas as we speak, maybe to celebrate his first break, and yeah, 2 super big forehand winners. Taya Jovanovic saying they better. Yeah, I hope so. Novak Djokovic, of course, played a great match against Nadal on Roland Garros. I think it was the best match of the tournament, and yeah, the more we get to see of him, the better. I think. Even though so far Soonwoo Kwon really impressing me with his forehands. Alex saying, how far do you have Nadal going, Roland? Well, in I have to admit, in Roland Garros, I made the most dumb mistake I ever made, and I didn't include Nadal in my fantasy brackets anywhere. So I think I had him going out in the second round or something. Yeah, which is of course ridiculous with so many times a winner, one of the best players on the tour, put him out on Roland Garros. So I don't want to make the same mistake again. I think he definitely makes it until the match against Felix, and then I think we have that. That's like a toss-up for me. So that's the quarterfinal. I think Felix pushed him very close on Roland Garros, which is Nadal's better surface, and for Felix, not definitely his best surface. So I think Felix could definitely make it very difficult for him. And in my brackets, I have Nadal going out in the quarters. What about you, Alex? Meanwhile, Kwon moves to 30 love very quickly, and he's on a roll. Forty love. Djokovic making some small mistakes. Good serve from Kwon. Oh, the ball lands really deep and he misses it. Ah, that's a bit impatient from him. Danilo Manzanera saying, hello, Nole, come on. Yeah, come on. It's really good to see him play again. I think the crowd was really cheering him on when he entered. So good vibes everywhere in Wimbledon. And I think yeah, Novak Djokovic is pretty popular here, having won the past 3 tournaments and being such a great class player. Soonwoo Kwon, another big serve, and he moves to 3-1. Yeah, Djokovic not looking too unhappy. I think he also knows that it's just the beginning of the match, but yeah, he needs to up his game. Alex saying, I've learned over the years never to bet against Nadal. Yeah, that would have been wise for me to always also learn this, but maybe I learned from it now. I have been going deep, that's all I can say. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough for now. We're into the rally, big forehand from Djokovic. Puts on the pressure, another big one. But Kwon is returning it really well. Moves in and plays a really good shot. Wow, that is amazing play from Soonwoo Kwon. Love 15, and his backhand returns have been really good. Thank you from Kelly City. Daniel says, Kelly, very nice. I hope the weather there is a lot better than we have here in the Netherlands. It's only raining just like in London, but nice to have you here, and hope to see you very often during this tournament. Meanwhile, good serve from Djokovic, returned by Kwon in the net, means that we go to 15-all in this fifth game of the match. Djokovic looking to hold his serve after being broken the previous one. Serve from Djokovic, but it's quite a bit out actually, so he needs to put his second serve. And there comes the second serve. Good return from Kwon, and they're playing the backhand rally like we've seen quite often already. Djokovic putting the ball in the corner. That's a really nice ball down the line, and yeah, 30-15 for him. Djokovic ready to serve, and it's in the net. Goes to the second serve. He started off serving really well. I think in the first 7 serves that he did, he hit 4 aces, but now it's his ratios are going down, actually down to 44%, and it's a double fault even. That's a shame from Novak Djokovic. First double fault from him. Kwon also had one, and it's 30-all. Tanya saying, "Oh, that's good. Usually the English crowd doesn't like him." Yeah, I think Novak Djokovic has had some troubles in the past with crowds in different places, but I think at least the reception that he got when he entered the court was really good. So I hope that stays that way for the rest of the tournament. And it's a good ace from Djokovic. He seals the game, and it's 2-3. Good hold from him. To finish my statement on this is, I think if Djokovic faces like a British player or a crowd favorite like Nadal, then maybe the crowd will more be in favor of that player, but hopefully not too much against him, because I don't think he deserves that with the status that he has and the amount of titles that he has won. So yeah, hope to see that he gets the respect that he deserves. So we are 5 games into the match. Alex, I think we can say that this match will be longer than 90 minutes already. It's already pretty long, and we've had some juices. So yeah, I think Kwon has shown in these first games that he can play the rallies. Um, yeah, and he can stay in the rallies. He can stay in the games, and if he's serving like this, 3 aces from a player who doesn't have that much power in his serve, I think it's a really good start for him. Brandon saying classic Novak losing the first set at a slam. Yeah, I think he sometimes kind of makes a thing about it. It's I think he made a joke about it as well some time ago. But I think a lot of these big players can struggle in the first set of a Grand Slam. When we were doing the introduction of this match, I also said that Kwon took a set of Rublev in his first one, so he's also maybe just a quick starter. And if Novak Djokovic is not feeling it completely yet, then he's going to struggle against the energetic player like Kwon. And Dimitri saying, "How about turning your camera to the match for a little while?" We cannot show any live footage of the match, so that's a shame. Hopefully, you can watch it on your own TV somewhere if it's being broadcasted, or yeah, online if you have. And otherwise, you'll have to do with my radio-like commentary, really, unfortunately. They're in the forehand rally. 15 love to Kwon on his serve. It's a really long rally so far. Kwon spreading the play. Novak kind of running around slicing it. But yeah, the slice was too difficult. And it's 15 all. Alex saying, just a question. Which country in Europe is closest to the Dutch in terms of mentality race? Ooh, that's a really good question. I think in terms of language, I would say, of course, Belgium. The western part of Belgium, they speak Flemish, which is very close to Dutch. So yeah, that's a easy one. But if you talk about mentality, I actually think that the Germans are probably closer to us. I think we are also yeah, kind of same race as they are. So I think that's the most close. We're into a long rally, and Kwon's backhand is really good, spreading the play with that. But Djokovic is staying in the rally. Drop shot from Kwon, but it's not good enough. Djokovic reaches it, but oh, Kwon misses the. Yeah, he misses the passing shot. I think it would have been quite easy actually to make this one. Djokovic was all the way on the left on the court, and Kwon had all the space on the right side, but I think he wanted to hit it very flat, and it went into the net. So it's 15-30, and maybe some chances from Djokovic to break him this game. Serve from Kwon is on the line, and it's out. The return from Djokovic is out, so 30 all, good serve from him. Kwon getting ready to serve on 30 all. And here comes the serve. It's really good and outside. Return from Djokovic was also very good, which gives him time to run around. And Kwon hits it into the net. Yeah, Djokovic returned it very deep, and Kwon had to take it kind of on his feet. So he looped it up a little bit, and that gave Djokovic time to hit a big backhand and then pressure Kwon so much that he played it into the net. So it's 30-40, and first break point for Djokovic, which will be a cheer from everyone who's watching, who's a Nole fan. Serve on Kwon just out, and he goes onto his second serve on breakpoint. In comes the second serve. Djokovic with a good return. Kwon with the backhand. Djokovic with another big forehand. Kwon struggling to return it. Djokovic with a forehand spreading to play the other side. He's really moving him around now. Will he pull the trigger? No, he just keeps playing the rally. And maybe gives Kwon a little bit of time to get into the rally. Kwon's backhand. He misses it, and it's 3-3. And we are all even again. It's 3-3. Good break from Djokovic. I think he saw that he had a big chance in this match, and yeah, now serving again to hold and get into the lead again. I think you're right that it's the second time that they played together. They played one time already, and I think Djokovic won that one pretty easily. The seventh game has started, and it's 15 love already for Djokovic, so maybe he's finding his stride a bit more now. Carlton Jeffrey saying hello everyone. Hi Carlton, very nice to have you. What do you think about this match? What is your prediction? And also for everyone who didn't put their prediction in, so far most people have predicted that Djokovic wins in 2 sets, which is going to be a challenge. But any other predictions, shoot them in the chat, and we will discuss them. Playing a backhand rally now on 15 love. Djokovic putting tempo on his forehand was a really good ball, and yeah, too much for Kwon, who loops it up and it ends out 30 love. And Djokovic is starting to look more dominant in the rallies, so maybe some yeah, some more fire from him getting started a little bit. First serve from Djokovic is good. The return lands on the line though, and we are into the rally. Forehand rally. Djokovic spreading the play really well. He puts a lot on these forehands now. Backhand to backhand in the middle of the court. Djokovic backhand outside. And it's too good. It's 40 love. And the Idemo in the chat. Yeah, that's nice. JC Cornista saying, Ons Jabeur taking care of first round of business. That's really good to hear. Yeah, I think Jabeur lost, and it was a very big surprise in Roland Garros. So I'm really happy to see that she wins the first round now. Lala and Julian saying, quick question. Who do you think will win Wimbledon in men's singles? By the way, I'm a big fan. I just have to pause for 1 second. Very classy shot from Djokovic on the net, and he moves on to 4-3. I think Djokovic will win it. I think he's the big favorite here. He has a good draw. He won the previous 3 events of Wimbledon, and I think he has everything that you need on a grass surface. He has a good serve, illustrated by already hitting 5 aces here. But he also moves so well on the grass, and I think he's the best player in the world in these rallies. So I think he's made for this surface, even though he can excel on the other surfaces as well. And I think it needs a really big player to stop him. I would say that if Nadal manages to get to the final, then he's maybe kind of Djokovic kryptonite. So then it could be very interesting. But what do you guys think in the chat? Who's going to win this Wimbledon on the men's side? Do you have any spicy picks or? Gene saying, "Hey guys, hey Gene, very nice to see you here. Nice that you're here. Just watched Ons back to Nole. How was the Ons match? Of course, I didn't get to see anything of it. Was she playing well? Yeah, with all the new joiners, I would like to draw your attention to this beautiful button below the video, which with a thumbs up. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep getting updates from us when we go live. We will be streaming a lot during this tournament, so it's definitely worth to check that out and get some notifications when your favorite player is starting. So yeah, go for it, and it also really helps us spread the love. So please do so and make the channel grow. All right, back to the live commentary. Djokovic 4-3 ahead now and winning the first point on Kwon serve, meaning it's 15 love. Love 15, of course. Serve from Kwon. It's a really good serve. Djokovic tries to chop it. Don't think it was the right decision because it was so low, and it goes out, so it's 15 all. Kwon with the serve. It's in the net, and we go to the second serve. Gene saying not too much. Ons was too dominant for Björklund. Yeah, it was kind of to be expected, I guess. Tough draw for Björklund and good for Jabeur that she beats the first round. Djokovic hits the net court and it's 15-30. Might be another difficult game for Kwon, who was really on top of Djokovic in the first games, but now seems to be struggling. We see some other results coming in. Tsurenko defeating Birch, the wildcard player. Looks like pretty easily. And Maja Chwalinska beating Siniakova 6-0, 7-5. That's a big win. Really impressive by her. Also didn't watch that, but that's a really big result for Chwalinska. Yeah. Gene says low another net court. Yeah, that's true. And it's 30 all. Hope they don't have magnetic net courts here. Kwon serving. Really big serve again through the middle. Hits it with his forehand, loops it up a little bit. Yeah, it's looped up too much. A bit of a strange mistake by Kwon. Could have just played a normal forehand, I think. Wanted to play a high one, and it's 30-40. Another breakpoint for Djokovic, who looks eager to take this one and maybe finish off the first set. Soonwoo Kwon getting ready to serve. First service in the net. That's not what you want to see on this kind of crucial points. And he's preparing for a second serve. Second serve, return from Djokovic. Kwon standing still, looping it up a little bit. With the backhand now, very deep on the line. But Djokovic still playing well, playing the rally. What we see often here is that Djokovic slices the ball and Kwon trying to deal with those. The rally is really long. Djokovic loops it up. Kwon inside out forehand. The rally keeps going. Forehand to backhand now. Backhand outside, and Kwon just, I think, afraid to make the point. Playing a really long rally. I think Djokovic is trying to make him make the mistake, and there we go. It's a mistake from Kwon, and Djokovic takes this game. Yeah, I think what we saw here is good decision making by Djokovic. He was really waiting for Kwon to make the mistake, and in the end, he got rewarded for it. So good play by him. Now we are getting ready for Novak Djokovic serving for the set. 3-2 behind and turning it around in very, very quick fashion. Looking good in these rallies, forcing the play. Jean saying too solid Nole. Yeah, looking really solid in these rallies, and I think that's also why he's my big favorite to win this tournament. But if you have other opinions on this, or maybe another person in the chat who thinks a different player than Novak Djokovic will win the tournament, just post the names out there who you think will win the final, and then we can discuss them. Meanwhile, Djokovic hits 2 or 3 serves in a row on the net court, so maybe trying to practice his serve a little bit. A bad return from Kwon, and it's 15-love. On other courts, Tiafoe leading 2-1 to Vavasori, and Tommy Paul also leading 2-1 to Verdasco. And Jean saying Norrie up 2-love. Wow, the Brits are going to love this. Cam Norrie in think in good form. Can he make a deep run in this tournament? Serve from Nole, really good return from Kwon, and Djokovic cannot deal with it. It's 15-love. Alex saying the chat is becoming a Serbian chat. Oh, that is fine. We love the Serbians here with the Game to Love podcast. I think they are very passionate about Djokovic, and that's fair enough. I would have the same if a Dutch player would be at this level. So fair play on them, and hope you can support him for a long time during the tournament. Liu Dong he is saying, whoa, Kwon after leading 3-1 is now losing 4 games in a row. Yeah, I think he dropped his level a little bit, especially in the rallies. I think the game where he broke Djokovic, he hit 2 or 3 forehand winners, kind of deciding the rallies on his own. And then in his last game that he was broken, he was playing more carefully, playing really long rallies. And I think Djokovic is so good in those long rallies that it's really difficult to beat him in those. Meanwhile, Djokovic serving 30-15, second serve. Oh, it's a bad return from Kwon. He's looking at the court a little bit, but I think he just completely mistook that serve. There was a lot of effect on it, and it was spinning around a bit and just bounced off his racket. Didn't even make the net court. It's 2 set points for Djokovic. First serve is big, but the return is good from Kwon. Backhand rally, but it's out, and it's first set for Novak Djokovic. So, what do we think about this button, guys? Let us know what you think about the button in the chat. Go Korea! Yeah, he was starting so well, Soonwoo Kwon, but wasn't able to. Yeah, wasn't able to hold that level. I think so. Hopefully, he can pick it up in the second set. Tanya saying next set 6-1 Djokovic. Yeah, get your predictions in the chat, everyone. What is the second set going to be? Who's going to win it, and what is the score going to be? I hope. I think we will get another set like this. So maybe 6-4, 6-3. Because Kwon has been serving decently. So yeah, we will see. Carlton saying all the buttons with animated talking faces are cursed. Maybe there are. Maybe there are. Players getting ready to start the second set, and yeah, interested to see what we will see. A replay of the first set, or maybe some completely different scoreline. Sean Power saying Kwon can always say he was beating Djokovic at Wimbledon. Yeah, they're not going to take that away from him. Maybe he can ask someone to screenshot the 3-1 scoreline and then just post that as his profile picture or something. Kwon serving in the second set and the first service out. He goes on to his second serve. And Djokovic put it in the net. Easy start, 15-love. Miguel Santos saying Alcaraz 3-1 or 3-0. What do you think? I think 3-1. I would definitely not say 3-0 because he's playing Struff, right? So I think Struff is a pretty good player actually, and I don't think it will be a walk in the park. Also, I was not convinced completely by what I saw from Alcaraz in the exhibition. He was playing also with his arm completely taped, so I hope he has no injury. But Struff is a good player, so I think it will be 3-1. And if Alcaraz struggles, it might even be 3-2. Kwon serving, 30-love. Return from Djokovic. Kwon playing a drop shot. It's really good. Wow, what a nice drop shot. Maybe he can learn from this. But maybe take this with him for the coming rallies because the drop shot was really good and Djokovic didn't make it. So it's 40-love. Carlton saying Fokina takes second set against Hurkacz. Didn't Hurkacz also lose the first set? Well, if so, that is really big because Hurkacz is, I think, one of the biggest favorites for this tournament. I think I have him reaching the semifinals in all my brackets and fantasy leagues. And if he would go out early, that would be a really big surprise. Shenil Kumar also confirming Hurkacz 2-0 down on sets. Wow, that's a really big upset. And I think he got super unlucky with the draw. Fokina, a very decent player, a lot of power, good on all surfaces. So I think he would have wanted an easier draw. But going 2 sets down against Fokina with the form that Hurkacz was on is quite surprising. Big serve from Kwon. Loops up the second ball, but Djokovic puts it out, and it's 1-0 to Kwon. MQR, hey, nice to see you. Saying Urkac, no, yeah, it's it would be a pity if he goes out. To be honest, I think Urkac is one of the only players that could challenge the top guys if he's on his serve. But yeah, interesting start from Hubi. Tanya says, and I think that's the right thing to say. I know that Hurkacz promised to donate $100 for every ace that he hits. So maybe he wants to save some money, but I don't think he needs it. Gary Saint Laurent saying, "Hey guys and girls, and hello Roland. Not sure we know each other, but I'm a veteran of GTL now. Nole fans, do we actually see Hubi going out in round 1? Still too good to be true." And yeah, nice that you're here, Gary. Always good to have some GTL veterans in the chat. And yeah, I think I'm not sure if we'll see Yubi going out yet. So yeah, let's see. Maybe he can come back. His serve is good enough to come back. Meanwhile, the play has stopped for a little while. Not entirely sure what is going on. Players are sitting down. Saw something moving in the stands, but they moved the camera away from it. So not sure, not entirely sure what's happening. If any of you saw it, let us know in the chat. The players are currently waiting in their seats. The referee's out of the chair, the umpire. Here's some applause, but yeah, not sure what's going on. We'll try to find out for you guys, but Capricorn BG, nice to have you here. Cam Norrie is playing well. Wow, that's good to hear. He was in good form, and yeah, if he can continue this, he might get a deep run. All the Brits will be happy. Capricorn saying snakes on court. Are we supposed to believe this, or is this you tricking me with to put this on the screen? See some people in the stands being highlighted, but not sure why. The umpire is talking to someone on the court. Yeah, it has to be some kind of emergency. So I hope it's nothing too serious. Actually, quickly scrolling around Twitter to see if someone knows what happened. I hear now that there might be an emergency in the stands. So I hope it's nothing serious for one of the spectators. Meanwhile, I think we just have to wait until they can play again. So let's talk a bit more about predictions while we wait. We've talked about the men's tournament, but of course the women's tournament is going to be at least equally exciting. So yeah, let's hear it. Who's your predicted women's winner, and what do you think about players who are going to make it far? Players are ready. A lot of applause in the stands. So I think it was dealt by with the medical crew. Hope everyone is all right, and we go back to the game again. Gene said a while ago that he has Jabeur versus Iga with Jabeur winning. I think I predicted Iga winning. So let's see. We are into the rally. It's a good rally, and Kwon wins it. Love 15, and yeah, we want to see Soonwoo Kwon doing well. All the Korean fans in the chat, I think, are rooting for him, and yeah, I hope he can do well. He started off the previous set very well, going to 3-1, and he looks good again. So let's see it. Serve from Djokovic. Kwon returning. Djokovic into the net. No, it's not good enough, and it's 15-all. Alex saying Swiatek surely. Let's see who can challenge her. Yep, that's the question with that unbeaten streak. Question to the chat. Do we think that Beatrice Haddad-Maia has a chance of going far in the tournament with her current grass streak, or do you think that on a Grand Slam level it's going to be completely different for her? And in the chat, I see good luck, Kwon. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yeah, nice that you're rooting for Kwon. I'm also rooting for Kwon a little bit now. Hope he can do well in this second set and make it an exciting game. I think he has shown some parts of playing really well and yeah, making his fans proud. I think playing in this match is already making everyone proud. But meanwhile, it's 40-15 for Djokovic. Managed to turn his game around and looking to make it 1-1. Meanwhile, we have a famous player in the chat, Dominic Thiem, saying Iga can play Djokovic, she might even win. That's maybe a little bit of clay quarter bias there, Dominic. I think Iga is really good on clay, also good on grass, but beating Djokovic, that might be a stretch. I'm not sure anyone can beat Djokovic, to be fair. So we Kwon serving. And it's a let, so he gets to serve again. Some interesting statistics that Djokovic is currently winning 88% of his first serve points. That's pretty big, and I think also the reason why he turned the first set around. Ooh, meanwhile, Kwon misses a pretty easy forehand, puts it behind the baseline, and not careful enough, and it's low 15. And I hope for him that he doesn't struggle in serve again. Meanwhile, the legend John Silk is in the chat. Hi, John. Nice that you're here. And what is your prediction for this match? Do you think Djokovic is going to have an easy win here, or will Kwon be able to trouble him a little bit? It's 15-all, forehand into the net from Djokovic. Kwon getting ready to serve. And it's a good inside serve. And the return is going out. So yeah, I think this is what he needs. He needs to put in this big serves. Try to put them either all the way on the inside or make Djokovic move far outside and then try to dictate the rally from there. It's what he did very well in the beginning of the first set, and maybe he can find that back. Kwon serves. It's a strong serve again, and the return is out again. Djokovic is unhappy, but yeah, some good serves from Kwon, and it's 40-15. Jerry Gonzalez, Ruland, new addition to the team. Yeah, fairly new. I've only done one match before, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot of coverage during Wimbledon. Freed up a lot of time in my agenda to be able to do so. So yeah, let's see it. Meanwhile, we have a very funny rally. Kwon, yeah, with very good reflexes on the net. Djokovic hit two balls at him, pretty high speed, and he was able to return them both. Good reflexes, and then Djokovic kind of shanks the ball a little bit, and it's 2-1 to Kwon. Snehil saying, I want Swiatek to continue her streak and beat Navratilova. Yeah, that's. I think a lot of people are having kind of different opinions on that. I hope I pronounced it right this time, by the way. But I think a lot of people have different opinions on it. I know a lot of people who would really, really like Swiatek to continue her streak and yeah, reach the records that are there. But I also hear from a lot of people that are already bored with her dominance, that they would like a different winner. I think her streak is pretty green. I mean, it hasn't been that long, and I think it's nice to see a female player kind of getting into her form and being this dominant and this aggressive on the court. So I would like to see it continue for a while. John Silk saying, I thought straight sets before the match and see no reason to change. Novak's slow start today was a bit against Draper last year. Yeah, I think some other people commented this as well, John, and I think I have to agree that Djokovic kind of makes a habit about losing first sets in the early rounds in the tournament. This time he was able to turn it around in the first set, and yeah, I think it's going to be straight sets from here as well. But yeah, maybe Kwon can do something. He's still in this second set, so let's see. Second serve from Novak, and it's a really good forehand return from Kwon. And a really big forehand. That's a nice point. Tanya saying, "Oh great, Australian TV has Kokonakis on now." Well, he's your doubles wonder boy, right? So I think they expect that a lot of people want to watch it. Good serve from Djokovic. Return lands in, and his backhand is not good enough. He wanted to go from a backhand down the line, but he put it too much on the left side of the line. I don't think it was necessary. Kwon was all the way on the right side, so could have taken a bit more margin there. And it's love 30. And can we go to 3-1 again? What do you think, Chet? Is Kwon going to be able to break Djokovic again in the same fashion like the first set? Serve from Djokovic, return lands in again. Forehand from Djokovic looked imbalanced. And Kwon is in control of the rally so far, playing deep forehands, but Djokovic returning very well. And they're playing good rallies, but Djokovic puts it behind the line and it's 0-40. Alex saying Swiatek does not have the Wimbledon title, so she will be 100% trying to get it. I think if we know anything from Iga Swiatek is that she's always going to go 100% to go get it, and that's also what makes her so likable. Very down to earth, but she's very aggressive on the court with her play style, and I think she's really fired up to go for it. I think MQR is correct that she has a juniors title, but of course that is something completely different. Oh, Djokovic with an easy misser, and it's a break for Kwon on the serve. And even a break to love, guys. What do we think about this? Completely unexpected for me. Djokovic looking steady, but Kwon playing good in the rallies and kind of whipping out the big forehands like he did in the first set. Ooh, that is a misser. It's love 15. I think Kwon should have finished this. The awesome account saying 9gem9 has Jim Courier on Ninja Warrior. Well, I think that's all the tennis footage that we need. Thanks for sharing. Serve from Kwon is in the net. And this is a crucial game. He needs to hold here. Second serve. It's out. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Goes to love 30. You cannot do this. If you break Djokovic in kind of spectacular fashion, then the last thing that you need is two of these big missers in your next service game. Hope you can relax a little bit. The serve is not good again, and he's onto his second serve on love 30. That's a let. Kwon kind of lost his serve a little bit here, and we'll hope that he finds it back. Love 30, third time he serves on this point. It's good. The return is also good, very deep, and Kwon's he didn't have the time to do his footwork, so he had to put it back into the feet and kind of moves it out. Love 40. Snail saying Russell 2 sets up against 1 against Basiashvili. That's interesting. I had Russell as a surprising player. I think he played well in the matches up to this tournament. So I actually had him beating Basishvili as well in my bracket. So I'm not too surprised, but I think that's an early seed going out. It's love 40. We're playing the rally. And Djokovic looking to break back immediately, maybe also on love to settle the scores. And he puts it into the net. I think he wanted to finish the point down the line, and he puts it into the net. So it's 15-40, and Kwon is still alive in this game. Good serve return from Djokovic. He's slicing now. And Kwon hitting through it. Forehand from Djokovic, really deep. Djokovic dictating this rally with some deep shots, and now slicing again, drawing Kwon to the net. But Kwon finished it very well. The drop shot was not good. And yeah, it's 30-40. And can he even it up? Not a good drop shot from Djokovic. I think he underestimated how fast Kwon would be. He's not happy with himself either, so I think it just came off his racket. Serve from Kwon. It's good. It's juice. Give me 10 seconds, guys. It's going to rain here, and I have 2 windows open, so I'll be back in 1 second. And I'm back. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I see that Kwon is now ahead, so that's 4 points in a row from Kwon. That's impressive, and yeah, hope he can hold here. Djokovic looking unhappy, talking to himself a little bit. And it's an ace from Kwon, and yeah, that's really big. It's a consolidation. I'm impressed, guys. I'm really impressed with Soonwoo Kwon here. I hope all the Korean fans are still in the chat to support their guy. Let's go, Soonwoo. I think going low 40 behind against Djokovic on your own serve and then coming back in this fashion is impressive. And yeah, rooting for the young Korean. King and Just Cooking saying, "What's up, Roland and everyone?" Yeah, I'm good. I'm very good, King and Just. I hope you are as well. Nice to have you here. And for everyone who just joined us, please, yeah, let me know what you think about the stream and the video, but also leave a like on the video. It really helps us spread the word of the Game to Love podcast, and also hit the subscribe button if you want to get updates from us on yeah anything that we do, previews and all the matches in Wimbledon. Please subscribe. Capricorn BG saying Carlitos is playing well in Grasshow. Well, isn't that good news? I think a lot of people were worried about Alcaraz's form, and yeah, I think him playing well in grass it's a nice. He's a really, in my opinion, he's a really nice addition to the tour with the way he plays, the power that he plays. So yeah, it could be a real big people's favorite in a few years, and good to hear that he's playing well in grass. Alex saying bigger rain in Holland than in London. But by the way, is it no longer Holland? What do you mean by this? Maybe the joke goes over my head here, but maybe because I'm not a native English speaker. Katrina saying, so strange, what is Nola doing? I think Kwon is actually playing really well at the moment. He made a few good passing shots. Nole made, I think, 1 mistake only in that last game with the drop shot. And all the other points, I think Kwon kind of dictated the rallies and scored his points from there. So yeah, I think Kwon just playing well. And Djokovic needs to find a way back in the set. He was able to do it in the first set. So I wouldn't be too afraid yet. Alex saying, I mean, the official name is Netherlands, right? Yeah, so I think the official name is Netherlands. Holland comes from one of the states of the Netherlands, actually. So we have South Holland and North Holland, and those were the first states that came together to unite, and that's why it's still called Holland in a lot of places. And I think we also say it most often because Netherlands kind of it's longer and it sounds a bit more dull, right? So we use Holland often. Bilal Ali, after saying previously Kwon will win today, it will be an upset. Yeah, it will be a huge upset if Kwon wins today. I'm not so convinced yet, but so far he's playing well. With all the new joiners in the chat, hey, how are you, everyone? I would like to ask everyone in the chat a question, maybe something where we can discuss here. What is a player that you are expecting a lot of that maybe is not so well known or unseeded or maybe a bit of a dark horse? Could be the men's or the women's. Just a player that you like a lot and you think that will do well in this tournament, and then yeah, we can discuss it here as well. Meanwhile, Djokovic is serving, and the serve is good. It's 30 all on his serve. I think we were talking about, or I was talking about earlier, that Djokovic's first serve points one was a lot better than Kwon. And actually, as you can see on the stats in the scoreboard as well, those are even now. So Kwon serving a lot better, Djokovic dropping a bit in his level. And I think that's also why we see that yeah, the match has become a lot closer. Minjin Kim saying, "Does anyone know why the game was seized for some time?" If I understand correctly, but I'm not I don't have any commentary on, so I'm not entirely sure. But if I saw and heard it correctly, there was a medical issue in the stand and with one of the spectators, so they had to solve that first. And after the person was helped, they could continue again. But don't quote me on this because I haven't seen official communication about it. So I think we will only learn after the match, maybe, unless someone in the chat already knows. Meanwhile, Djokovic holds. It's a good hold for him, and it's 2-4 for Kwon, who can now serve to get a 5-2 lead. Serve from Kwon. It's really good. It's an ace, and it's 15 love. Let's go, Soonwoo Kwon, where the Korean fans had to support him. I think yeah, he can be proud already. Safa Grisa saying, any streams for the match? Yeah, we're not allowed to show live footage, so that's why we do the play-by-play commentary. Yeah, maybe you can find something on the internet, or maybe someone can help you out. But yeah, not from us sadly. So I have to do with my commentary. So we're into the rally. Very big forehand outside from Djokovic, but the return is really good from Kwon, and Djokovic falls. Hopefully nothing too serious. He looks okay, stands up immediately, wipes his hands. So no stress, guys. All the serves here, don't worry about it. He's fine. I think Djokovic might be one of the most flexible players on tour. So he will be fine. We saw him stretching. It's always really impressive. I think I would break my legs if I would do the same thing, but he can do it. And we're playing into the rally again. 30 love for Kwon. Backhand to backhand. Forehand from Djokovic, really deep. Good return from Kwon. Djokovic putting up the pace with his forehand. Kwon chopping it back. Djokovic moving to the net, deep ball, and he wins the point. And it's 30-15. That's what we want to see from Djokovic. I think he needs to be more aggressive in the rallies. He's been very patient, and it worked in the first set. Good serve from Kwon, and it's 40-15. Can he hold here and make it 5-2? Mahendra Singh, good evening, gentlemen. My favorite game is lawn tennis. Mahendra, very nice to have you here. Welcome to Game to Love, and I hope you enjoy your stay. It's my favorite game as well. I really love watching tennis, and since recently also commenting on it. And yeah, very happy to be here with all of you to talk about this great sport. We're into the rally, and Djokovic, big misser, and it's 5-2 to Soonwoo Kwon. Giovanni Polly, hey Giovanni, saying I had Hurkacz in the semifinals. Did he lose? I didn't check yet, but he was very close to losing, is what I saw last, and then we really big upset, and also, yeah, that's not good for anyone's record. I think at least mine are ruined already now. Got some comments. How about Kwon from Korea? Yeah, Kwon from Korea. He's playing really well. He's focused, and he didn't get upset by losing the first set, which is impressive. I think. I think the tension of playing on this big venue can really get to you. And yeah, I think Sava makes a good point. Djokovic is a little bit off. I think you can see it also with the shank that he made in the last game. He's not playing perfectly in the rallies, and I think in the beginning playing patient worked for him, but now he needs to be more aggressive because Kwon has shown that he can play the rallies very well, and Djokovic just needs to make more points. So 5-2, and I think we're getting to the business end of this set. So yeah. Djokovic serving. It's a let for serve. First serve is out, and he goes to the second serve. In comes the second serve. Kwon with a bad return. Backhand too far outside, and yep, it's 15 love. Just looking at the winner count, and it's 16 winners for Soonwoo Kwon, and 11 winners with this nice forehand winner from Djokovic, making 30 love. 11 winners for Djokovic. I think that's pretty unexpected that Kwon is leading in the winners department. Yeah, I see a lot of comments about Hurkacz. I don't know if the match is finished already. Let me know if it's finished, but big surprise if he goes out. I think one of the biggest upsets of the tournament already, and then in the first round. 40 love for Djokovic, looking for a love game. First service out, so he goes to the second serve on 40 love. Yeah, that's an easy game, and I think this warrants a button. Love game for Djokovic, and let's go into the maybe final game of this second set. Hey MJ, I saw you already, but was busy with some other things as well. But really nice to have you here, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the game. And were you watching any games before this? Ooh, it's a double fault from Kwon to start off his game. I mean, he might be nervous. I can imagine that he's nervous, but yeah, he needs to stay in there. He played a few very good service games, and they are waiting now again. The Kwon is waiting with serving. Don't know why. There's something happening in the stand again. Security is with a lady in the stands, I think. I hope there's nothing serious again, guys. It's kind of unexpected that we have two of these moments in one match already. If any of you know what's happening, also let me know. As I mentioned, I'm not watching with commentary, so kind of hard for me to spot what is going on. Lone Wolf, hey, nice to see you. Saying, can Kwon shock everyone? He might be able to. Playing well, that's for sure. Taya saying, oh, what, rain again? I don't think it's rain. I saw security going to a person in the stands. So I don't think it's rain, sadly, again. MJ making us all jealous, saying, I'm making Korean Bulf Bulgogi to power Kwon over Joko. It's working. It's definitely working. And your cooking has to be good. Yeah, don't forget to share with everyone. Okay, so it looks like the problem in the stands is being resolved. there's two people leaving who are sitting there. Two, I think pretty old people. I hope they're all right. I think Kwon can continue serving. This is really unfortunate for him, I think. What do you guys think in the chat? Because he was already struggling a little bit, and now he has all the time to think about what he needs to do. First service into the net. Goes on to the second serve on love 15. Second serve's a bit weak, but not too difficult return, and they're into the rally. Djokovic slicing again, and Kwon hitting through the slice. Ooh, he puts too much on it. And yep, it's love 30. Seongjin Park saying Kwon won the second set. Not yet, not yet. I think you hope he might do, but he needs to close his game, and he's currently love 30 behind, so it's not a given yet. Big serve from Kwon. Return from Djokovic. Playing the forehand rally now. Big, deep forehand from Djokovic, and now he's slicing. Slice rally from both players. Oh, it hits the net court. Can Kwon recover from it? He does pretty well, and then Djokovic hits it into the net. Quick freed from Soonwoo Kwon. $50-30, and here comes the serve. Bilal Ali saying Kwon is playing very well so far. Yep, he's impressing me. He's really impressing me. I think he's playing well in the rallies, and he has really quick feet. Second serve from Kwon. Deep return from Djokovic, and Kwon, no time to adjust to it. Plays a high ball, but he stays in the rally, and they're playing the backhand rally now. Backhand from Djokovic is good, spreading the play with the forehand. And he goes back into the middle, kind of resetting the rally here with a slice. Slowing down the pace. I think Djokovic wants to force Kwon to make the mistake again. It has worked for him a few times already. Slice on the line. And now Djokovic accelerates with the forehand, spreading the play. But we're still in this rally, and really big winner. Wow. That is a huge winner from Kwon, making it 30-30. Lone Wolf, your favorite to win the major. My favorite is Novak Djokovic. I think he has everything to win this tournament. He's done it the previous 3 times. And I don't see how who will beat him. But maybe it's Soonwoo Kwon. Maybe it's Soonwoo Kwon already, and I'm completely wrong. And I lose Hubert Hurkacz and Djokovic in my brackets in the first day. Wow. Yeah, Kwon is playing some really good tennis. And he moves on to 40-30. It's a set point, guys. Set point for Soonwoo Kwon. MJ booing me. That's all right. That's all right. I think I predicted something else in the GTL thing, so I will come back on that. Oh, it's a big serve, and Kwon wins the second set, guys. What a surprise. It's 1-1. This is really, really big. And we don't have a Kwon button yet, but maybe he will get one if he wins this. What do you guys think now? This is a big upset if something was to happen here. 1-1 currently, and I think Kwon is looking good. He improved in this set and was able to blitz Djokovic kind of early. I think when we were asked by Game to Love some time ago who we had winning Wimbledon, I said that I had Matteo Berrettini winning Wimbledon, and those are my 2 favorites. So Djokovic and Berrettini. I think my heart says Matteo Berrettini, and my head says Novak Djokovic. But if he's dropping sets already against Kwon, maybe not the best sign in the world. Marika Lalo saying, "Whoa, didn't see this coming. No, they're losing a set in the first round." I guess you're being a little bit sarcastic, and it's a nice comment. I think we had a few of these comments already. He likes to drop some sets. I think if you are into betting, then betting on that is good odds. While they are waiting to change sets, I think Djokovic needs to think about his mental game a little bit. yeah, I don't know what he can change. I think he needs to be more clean in the rallies, and his serve has really dropped also. So yeah, I hope he can up his serve again, and yeah, maybe yeah, dominate a bit more. He was doing it in the first set, dominate the rallies with his forehand, and now not so much anymore. Djokovic serving, it's a good serve, looking to finish the point, and it's easy. It's 15 love. Serve from Djokovic. Return from Kwon is not very deep. Djokovic spreading the play. Misser from Kwon, and it's 30 love. Patience Musan Dirire saying he will come out right. This is a 5-setter commenting from Botswana. Wow, that's really cool. Hi there in Botswana. I hope you're having a good day, Patience. And yeah, I think this could be a 5-setter. If Kwon continues this level of play, then I don't see Djokovic winning easily. Definitely. Lone Wolf saying, do you think Federer can win a major before retirement? Yeah, Lone Wolf, I think you need to know that I'm a big fan of the Swiss players. So Federer and Wawrinka were my heroes when I started playing tennis myself. And I would really love to see Federer win a major, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. They're playing the rally now. And Kwon looking good in the rally again. Dictan didn't play with his backhand and his forehand, but Djokovic now down the line. Backhand from Kwon, he tried to make a really big winner, but it's not good enough, and it's 40-15 to Djokovic. So interested to see Djokovic up to holding his first game. The first service out. MJ saying, is there anyone who doesn't like Fed like me? I think we know now who is the person who deserves some booing. These are completely unacceptable opinions about tennis. So I'm even sorry about bringing this up. No, kidding. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course. But I'm a really big Federer fan, so you're not going to get any support from me on this. Capricorn saying, okay, so it's raining then. Yeah, I think it's pouring there. There and here, by the way. I hope you don't hear it also on my microphone, but try to put it a little bit down. But it's raining really hard in Wimbledon. Meanwhile, the first game of the third set goes to Novak Djokovic, and yeah, maybe he's looking to look a bit more steady here. Mr. Kwon, victory. Yeah, that would be the story. That would be really the story of this first day if he can do it. I think a lot of people still think Novak will win it. Jordan Gallagher, Novak got this. I think Novak fans are they have no reason to already stress too much, but it's tighter than we would have thought. And I think what's most hindering Novak is that his first serve percentage is only 50%. So yeah, you really need to improve on that. Okay, going back to the match a little bit. Kwon serving, it's 1-love to Djokovic, and Kwon looking to hold his first service game in the third set. Kwon serves, return from Djokovic, playing in the middle of the court. Djokovic with a big volley forehand outside. Kwon tries to slice it, but he misses the slice, and it's love 15. They're playing the rally now. A lot of power on the forehands and backhands from both players. Djokovic hits the net court. The slice from Djokovic is not good enough. Shame for Kwon. He was kind of dictating the rally, but the net court hindered it, and now it's love 30. Might Djokovic be in for an early break here? Let's see. Good serve from Kwon outside. Big forehand as well. Djokovic looping his balls back very well, really deep returns, and Kwon having trouble finishing the point. Now we're just back in the rally, and it looks very even. Both are slicing 3 balls now. Forehand from Djokovic outside. Kwon with the backhand. Djokovic moves to the other side with the forehand. Kwon returning still, and it's another slice for Djokovic. Kwon with the backhand outside. Carefully playing this rally, but Djokovic trying to hit the winner, and he misses it, and it's 15-30. The awesome account saying, bro, that sound is worse than crowd noise. Is it on my microphone? If so, let me know. I'll see if I can do something about it. But if it's on the Wimbledon feed, then I cannot not do anything about it. The roof isn't the best for noise. Oh, that might be the case. Oh, so you're watching the live footage, and that has bad sound. Okay. That's good. They're playing the rally. Djokovic moving to the net. I think it's the first time someone has moved to the net in this match, and he gets a smash, easy smash. Kwon loads it up again. It lands in really deep. What a point! And we're still playing the rally. Would be funny if Kwon was able to win this point after moonballing 2 shots. Yeah, Djokovic misses it, and he challenges the call. Kwon moonballs 2 shots. Challenge from Djokovic. We're going to get the Hawkeye here. Yeah, it's actually I think it's 10 centimeters out, or maybe 5. But Kwon pulling back to 30-30. Alex BG saying crazy points. Yeah, it was pretty funny, right? So I think he almost hit the roof with that one shot, and he still won the rally. They're playing the rally now. Slices again, and they both love the slice. It's fun to watch. Very tactical. Who's going to accelerate first? 6 slices in a row now. And Kwon keeping slicing, really deep slice from him. Djokovic puts it on the line. And Djokovic dictating the rally with some big shots. Can he control it? He doesn't have the guts to finish it yet. Now he tries, but he puts it in the net. I think the previous shot would have been easier, but he puts it in the net, and it's 40-30 to Kwon. Maybe he will manage to hold here. Pretty impressive. And there's some contrasting opinions in the chat. We have Kevin, who is afraid that Djoko might lose today. And we have Sava, who's confident, saying Djokovic will win. Yeah, get your prediction in, everyone. What do you think? We're pretty even Steven currently, 6-3, 3-6, 1-0. And it can go either way. What do you think? Serve from Kwon. Playing the rally again. This time on the forehand. And you can hear the power from Kwon's forehand. Drop shot. Djokovic moves to the net. Really good passing shot from Djokovic. He gets to smash on the net. Oh, the smash is out. Oh, that's a miss from Djokovic. And it's a game for Soonwoo Kwon. Had to put my lights on. It's actually equally terrible weather here as in London. So it's getting very dark early, which is kind of unfortunate for me because I have to play tennis myself this evening. And I would really like to play in good weather, but it doesn't look like I'm getting any. While we're seeing some stats on the screen, I would like to ask: does any of you play tennis yourself, or do you just like watching the sport? Which was also what I did until yeah, not too long ago. But do you play tennis yourself, or are you just a sports watcher like many other people? Jordan saying Novak blew that point. Yeah, I think the smash wasn't too difficult. He could even have let it bounce if he was not confident about it, but he decided to go for it immediately, and yeah, he put it behind the baseline. Quality Shot Tennis saying, yes, I do play for a local club, amateur level. My tennis is very much amateur level, so I think we're the same here. It's pretty low level, but it's fun. They're saying, I like gambling it. I think a lot of people do. Isn't tennis also a pretty difficult sport to gamble on? Because especially the women's games are so unpredictable. Alex saying, I play tennis myself, but haven't played in 3 years because of my job. Oh, you have a very busy job that you don't have the time to play tennis? We're 1-1, 1-1. That's a nice score, and it's 30-15 to Djokovic. Both players are looking like it's pretty warm. Maybe because the roof is closed, it's getting warmer. You can see that they're sweating a lot and also a bit more red in the face. So I think the match is pretty tough, making each other run. Good serve from Djokovic. Really nice. Djokovic played a really big serve outside, and I think this is the ideal game on grass, right? You have to need you need to have the 1-2 punch, big serve, and then follow it up with a forehand, kind of deciding the rally. So he hit a big serve. Kwon returns it, moves inside, and he hits the forehand in the same place, and Kwon cannot move back. So now the smash is good. Really big smash for Djokovic, and he wins his game, 2-1 to Djokovic. Patience saying, I played at college. Very nice. Very nice. Derp74 saying, honestly, I like Joker, and I knew this was his first tournament back, so I took him to win 3-1. I think, are you liking your bet currently, or do you think it will go 3-2? So players are just sitting down a little bit, wiping their faces with all the sweat of the a lot of energy that this is taking this match, and eating a little bit, drinking a little bit, which is really important under these conditions. Capricorn saying, I've been playing tennis since I was 9 years old. I'm really good and humble. I think that's the perfect combination, Capricorn. So good on you. And if you can keep that up, who's going to stop you? Three one all the way. I always have faith. Yeah, I think that's still what most people would predict. Jared Gonzalez, you have really good tennis memory, by the way, Jared. Where did Kwon almost beat Shepo at a major? Was it Wimbledon? I think it was other Grand Slam, and from top of my mind, I would say it's Australian Open, but I will look it up for you and then come back on it. Meanwhile, we're into the rally, and it's love 15. Kwon is starting his service games not too well, actually. He loses the first 2 points by almost every time, and then he makes a great run for it. First serve is not good, and he needs to play a second serve. It was the Australian Open, by the way. He played a really close match against Shapovalov, 6-7, 7-6, 7-6, 5-7, 2-6. So it was really close, 3 tie breaks, and a really long match. And yeah, he ran him very close. What do you think about Shapovalov this tournament, Jared, or maybe someone else? Do you think he will go out early, or can he come back? And some people getting some scores in from different games. Yeah, that's always nice. Feel free to post them in the chat. I don't have the screens to follow everything, but I see that Cam Norrie is on the edge of winning. So that's nice for him. I didn't hear anything about Urkac anymore. I would assume that they would be pretty far in the match already. Is it finished? Did he lose, or are they still playing and is he coming back a little bit? Meanwhile, really good rally going on with Kwon running all over the place. He's so fast. It's really impressive. Playing a really physical game and getting to so many shots that Djokovic has to put it outside of the court. Kwon smiling a little bit. That's also nice to see. And it's 30-15 for him. The awesome account saying rain suspended. Of course. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So only this court and the second court are still playing then, and all the other ones are suspended. And Capricorn also confirming this. That's a pity for Wimbledon. That's already on the first day they're having this, but I guess that's pretty normal in English summer, so to be expected. Big rally here. Kwon with a powerful forehand. He's really feeling himself now, I feel, and what a point! What a point by Kwon. Big forehands, finishing it off with the volley. Let's go, Soonwoo. Kwon. All the Koreans in the chat, show yourself for this man who is really troubling Djokovic so far, and there's not much between them at the moment. Capricorn saying Chapo is WTA inconsistent. I think he's currently very consistent in losing every match that he plays. So maybe that's consistency. Gwenmo Kim saying Corinne right here. Didn't expect Kwon to come this close. I don't think many people did, Gwenmo, but he's playing so well. And he now passes Djokovic with a great forehand, and it's 2-2. Yeah, what a player he is, Soonwoo Kwon. I think he's only 24 years old, and Djokovic coaches are looking like they're struck by lightning, actually. Big eyes. They cannot believe what they're saying. Kwon is dominating Djokovic in the rallies currently. And Hukas Ludberg saying, let's go Kwon. Yeah, let's go. He's impressing me. I'm really happy with it. Serve from Djokovic. Kwon returns. Djokovic takes it on the volley. Oh, he volleys it out. Whoa, what a misser. Love 15, and he can't make too many more of these. I don't think my Greek is good enough versus Russian. It's Russian, right? Gene saying this is making me nervous. Oh, nervous about Djokovic running the whole tournament or just for this match? And Gwenmo saying still think Djokovic has advantage. That comes from his experience, but great match from both sides. Yep, we are. This is a treat, I have to say. Meanwhile, Djokovic hits an ace on his second serve, and it's 30-15. Jared Gonzalez saying, I think the 5-set format is more favorable for Chapo because he has more margin in his game. I think the 5-set format is generally in favor of players, the better player. I think the longer you drag out a match, the better player and the player with the better condition. So the physical condition, those are the players who are going to have the bigger advantage. So that's why you see that the top level players in these Grand Slams, they have an easier time, I think, than in regular tournaments. It's 40-15 for Djokovic. And he's serving. It's an. I thought it was an ace. It was called out. Djokovic challenges it, so let's see it. It might be on the left side of the line, but it looked in on my screen. It's actually out. So the linesman was correct. Really good call and second serve. Gene saying Kwon is playing well from the baseline. Novak is a bit flat out there. Yeah, Novak looks like he's not able to make the points that he needs to, and Kwon is dominating him in the rally. Showcased here again by an excellent volley at the net, and it's 40-30. Djokovic 1 challenge remaining in this set. Had it wrong on both challenges, and Kwon is really running him close on every service game now. No breaks yet, but let's see. Good return from Kwon. And a misser by Djokovic. We're on to juice. What is happening here? Could Kwon break him again, just like in the second set? Derbs74 apparently has a lot of experience on Wii tennis, and Joker needs to figure it out. Yeah, I think Wii tennis is almost the best tennis experience that you can get, so that's really nice. And I think you are right, and he needs to figure it out. First serve is into the net. I think Gene is worried about Novak. I think because you're a big fan, but also maybe because of your bracket, with Hurkacz also on the edge of going out. Djokovic moves to the net, and he misses the net shot again. It's advantage to Kwon. Break point for Kwon, and let's see. Yeah, Kevin L also spotting the break point. Let's see it. Djokovic trying to calm himself with breathing. First serve is into the net, and we're into the second serve. All the Koreans are ready for it. I have to say, I'm interested. Second serve. It's a really, really, really good second serve. I think it was on the line, really deep, and it's juice. So Gene, don't get too afraid yet. Novak putting a big second serve when it's most needed. Okay, we're up to juice. Exciting. Novak Djokovic serving. Kwon with the return. It's very deep. Will it land in? It lands in. And Novak Djokovic with a really big forehand. Good return from Kwon. Just lands out. Yeah, Novak really putting all his weight into that shot. A lot of power, and it was too good for Kwon. So advantage for Djokovic. Gwen was saying, just listening to your commentating is making my hands sweat. That's. I guess I'm doing my job then, so that's good. And Sam saying, I low-key knew people were overhyping Huey. Good, I'll join you, Faison. Did you pick Hurkacz a lot in your brackets? Because I did, and I'm going to be ruined. Good rally now. Forehand to backhand. Slice from Kwon. Djokovic putting a backhand to the line. Kwon trying to kind of scooping it back. Djokovic dictating the play, and it's good to good. And it's a game for Djokovic. He holds. It's 3-2, and I think this warrants a button for Djokovic because he's struggling, but he wins this really important game. Yeah, I see some e-demos in the chat. I think Djokovic needs him right now from the crowd, from us, from the button, maybe from everyone. I think this is it's a really close match, and interested to see if Djokovic is able to up his game. Maybe holding this one can be a really big mental boost for him. By the way, everyone, if you haven't yet, please like the video on YouTube, and also follow us and subscribe, because we are going to do a lot of matches this Wimbledon. I think we have 6 on already today, so imagine how many there's going to be over the whole tournament. And it's really nice to follow the channel so that you get live updates from us when we will push a new match, and also when we do some previews or maybe reactions to someone going out, and also the daily reports coming in. So please follow our channel, like the video, helps us spread the Game to Love podcast channel, and also helps people find it. So please do. if you haven't already, of course. Okay, so we are on to the serve of Kwon, who wins the first point. That's a long time ago. Good serve, good return, and they're moving around a lot. And what a shot from Kwon! A really good forehand, inside out, and it's 30 love. I just saw a really good question from Poker Factory TV. Is the closed roof having an effect on the players? It could. What I saw, or maybe I thought I saw, is that they are sweating a lot now. It could get very humid inside. It is still, I think, pretty decent temperature, like 20 degrees. But if the roof closes, there's a lot of people inside. It gets a bit warmer for sure. And if I understand correctly, the ball starts to move slower. So maybe that's affecting Djokovic's game. I think Nadal once said that he really dislikes it on Roland Garros if the roof gets closed. So not sure if it's the same for Djokovic, but it could have a little effect, of course. King is just saying, does Kwon have a button? Not yet, but I'm sure if he wins this match, maybe we can bribe Ben to make one. Meanwhile, Kwon is 40 love up. He misses a volley, pretty easy volley on the net, 40-15. Meanwhile, Gene having a small mental breakdown in the chat. No worries, Gene. I'm sure Djokovic is going to wake up. And of course, yeah, he's still the quality player that he is, but he's missing a lot of shots currently. And Kwon holds his game really early, 3-3. Stop with these fantastic shots, Gene says about Kwon. Yeah, he has hit some very good winners, hasn't he? I'm just looking at the stats now, and Kwon has hit 24 winners already against 18 from Novak. So 6 winners more. Yeah, that's really impressive. Definitely wouldn't have thought so before the match. Okay, so it's a good serve from Djokovic, and he's 15 love. Another really big serve from Djokovic. I think Kwon is challenging this one. It looked into me. So yeah, let's see. But otherwise, Djokovic would move on to 30 love. The review is coming in. It's in. So it's by the finest of margins. It's just like this, but it's in, and it's pretty low. First serve from Djokovic goes into the net. Second serve, Kwon with a big forehand return. Djokovic stands his ground. And Kwon with another big forehand, and it's 30-15. The person or the player dominating these rallies is Soonwoo Kwon, the 24-year-old player from South Korea. And yeah, what a match he is playing. Capricorn saying Jen Leonard Struff won the first set 6-4. Oh dear, that's also a little bit surprising, I guess, to some players. We had people in the chat asking if Alcaraz would win in straight sets, and I said that Struff would at least take one set. That's not a good start for Alcaraz, and I'm not watching it. If you are, let us know what kind of match it is. But interesting. Oh, Kwon with a big misser. He's telling himself to calm down a little bit. He was feeling himself with with the forehands, and he's just made a big misser. But it's 40-15. Gene Swartz saying Novak's energy is so low. Yeah, maybe it's the heat or the humidity. I don't know, but he's missing a lot of shots, and he wins this game, so it's 4-3. Nothing to complain about. He's actually in the lead in this match, so yeah. Goran Mihailovic, Struff is play. I think Struff is playing Alcaraz in the first round, and he just won the first set 6-4. Blind Fury XXX saying not warm London. I know it's not super hot, but I think it's probably pretty humid in the stadium because they closed the roof and it was raining before, and there's a lot of people inside. So I think it could be pretty humid there. And one thing I want to highlight, guys, please still be respectful towards your least favorite players. Yeah, that's something I definitely support. We all love tennis. All these players make the game so good. So if only your favorite player would be there, then it wouldn't be as fun as it is now. So yeah, if you're talking about your own favorite player, give them all the love and support and hype them as much as you want. But if you're talking about other players, try to keep some respect to their name. These are all great players, and they deserve to get the credits. This is an interesting comparison. If Kwon is better than Kokkinakis, I would say that Kwon is a lot better than Kokkinakis. Actually, I think Kokkinakis had 1 or 2 good runs in Grand Slams, but Kwon is more stable player. First point of the 8th game. Interesting point. Kwon hit the net and then passed Djokovic, who tried to dive for it. It's 15 love for Kwon. Djokovic is all right. He made a little roll, but I think no problem here. First serve of Kwon, and it goes into the net, and he's up to his second serve. And I think Tanya is really on the money, saying so far this is a weird tournament. Yeah, you are 100% right, Tanya. It definitely has been a very weird tournament. With Hurkacz almost going out, with Alcaraz losing the first set, Djokovic is in trouble here, and but also with 2 rain delays already. It's an interesting start to the first day, that's for sure. For free 15-15, Kwon serving. First serve is into the net. And also Kwon's first serve has dropped a lot now. It's 58% in, coming down from somewhere around 70, so not too great either. They're into the rally. Ooh, it's a bad miss from Kwon. And it's 15-30. Oh, he gives away 2 points here. So what do you think, guys? Is Djokovic going to break him here? Is this the straw that he needs, that Kwon gave away 2 easy points with a double fault and a misser? Kwon getting ready to serve. It's a really good serve. You can hear the power. Good return from Djokovic, though, really deep, and he dictates the rally with his forehand. They go forehand to forehand, cross court. Still going cross court with the forehands, trying to see who makes the mistake first. And Kwon putting the power on it. The rally continues. Oh, Kwon with a bad misser again. Low in the net with a backhand. This is what Djokovic wants. He wants to have control over these rallies with the forehands, make Kwon make the mistakes, and it's 15-40. Blind Fury XXS saying more heavy when the roof closed. Yeah, you're right. I think someone said it in an earlier stream from Game to Love. I didn't know it before that. So always learning also from the other streamers who do this. But yep. Serve from Kwon is out. Second serve with 2 breakpoints. Here we go indeed. And let's see. Second serve. Djokovic returns. Not too deep. The rally is very careful so far. I think they both don't want to make the mistake. Djokovic puts the power on the forehand. Really good ball outside. Switches the play with the backhand. And it's too good. And it's a break. Djokovic goes to 5-3. And yeah, you guys know what it means. Yeah, there we are. Novak Djokovic with the break, and he moves into 5-3. He can finish it on his own serve. It's an ace. 30 love, and he's 2 points away from winning the second set. So just a few games ago, we were discussing if Kwon was going to win this match, and Djokovic has turned it around in pretty quick fashion. Bill R saying, Roland, I'm trying to work. I have 3 work screens and you on my personal laptop and a tennis app open on my phone. Something has to give. Help. Yeah, I don't want to give bad advice here, but obviously I think that you cannot shut down the Game to Love podcast. So I feel very sorry for one of your work screens, but I think watching this great game is way more important. Djokovic, 40 love up. Looking for a Game to Love to finish the second set. Can he do it? Novak Djokovic on route to maybe his 7th Wimbledon title. A pretty bad return from Kwon. He doesn't hit too many deep balls. Oh, yeah, it's a shank from Novak Djokovic and gives away 1 point. 40-15, of course, still 2 sets point left, and yeah, he will be looking to finish this off. It's an ace through the middle, and there we go. Novak Djokovic takes the 3rd set, 2-1 now in sets. Oh, this is the wrong one. Jared saying with Hubi losing, Novak has an absolute cakewalk to the final. Yeah, I mean, of course, he still has to deal with this first match, which is pretty close, I have to say. But if he can win his first match, then yeah, Hurkacz was one of the best players in his side of the bracket. And if he also falls away, I don't see who can troll him, to be honest. A lot of people are saying that maybe Tim van Rijthoven will trouble him, the Dutch wildcard who has won the Sertogenbosch tournament. Do you guys think that that would be a player who can make it difficult for Djokovic, or is Djokovic way too far above his level? Meanwhile, we have I was gonna say we made 100 likes. Very nice. Thanks everyone. And yeah, if you like the channel and you like this watch along, please hit the like button, guys. It really helps us. Gene saying it could be tricky, but Nova would win probably straight sets. Yeah, I also think so, but I would like Van Rijthoven to make a good run in this tournament. Very likable guy, very down to earth, and his victory in the boss, I got to watch it from up close. So that was really nice to be there in the stadium, and yeah, he has a really big serve. So interested to see, but I think Van Rijthoven has Opelka in his 2nd round already. So that's yeah, that could also be too difficult. Blind Fury saying Sinner could cause Novak problems. I think he's only up to meet Sinner in the quarterfinals, and I'm not sure if Sinner makes the quarterfinals actually. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think, because Sinner is in the bracket with Wawrinka 1st round, then he has Altmaier or Weimer 2nd round, and then Murray, and then probably Oscar Otti or Carlos Alcaraz. So I don't think Sinner has an easy route to the quarterfinals. Definitely not. Jared Gonzalez, no way Van Rijthoven is beating Djokovic. Yeah, I think you're right. We just have to know that I'm Dutch. So for me, it would be very cool if Tim is able to do it. We have 2 other players actually in the main draw. We have Van de Zandschulp and Griekspoor. So let's see if one of them can make a good run. Meanwhile, Soonwoo Kwon is 30 love up and on his first serve, and that's good actually that he recovers from losing that set and just keeps on playing like he's doing, because I think he was playing well until the last 3 or 4 games in the 3rd set, and then he started making some misses, which made it easy for Djokovic to win that set. He hits a double fault again. I think it's a 4th or 3rd double fault. Jerry Gonzalez, who's your favorite Dutch player? Yeah, at the moment it's Botic van de Zandschulp. He's doing so well, coming from like number 250 in the world to where he is now in a very short time. So yeah, I think he's doing really well, making quarterfinals, semifinals in a lot of ATP and Challenger tournaments. So that is currently my favorite player. If you look in the history of Dutch players, I think Richard Krajicek has a special place in my heart because he won Wimbledon once, and I remember watching that on the television when I was pretty young. So but it's not my favorite player in terms of playing style because he could serve really well. Meanwhile, it's 30 all, and Kwon really needs to hold this service game. Djokovic returning, Kwon with the backhand, Djokovic also with the backhand. Pretty careful rally again. Djokovic is putting it into play. I think he wants to make Kwon make the mistake because he made so many mistakes in the last game. Backhand to backhand he go. Kwon with the forehand. Djokovic with the backhand accelerating the play, moving it outside and dictating the tempo here. And Kwon makes a misser like we predicted, and it's a break point to Djokovic. Jared Gonzalez saying, what do you think of both his prospect on grass? I don't think it's his best surface, but I think he's like remotely good on all surfaces. So yeah, I think Botic should be able to win 2 or 3 matches in this tournament. Breakpoint for Djokovic, Kwon serving. First serve is, I think it's a let, so he gets another first serve. In comes the serve for Kwon. It's a good serve, and then we're up to juice. Really nice from Kwon. So it's juice. Dirai Setia joined us as a new YouTube member. Really, really nice, Dirai Setia. Welcome to Game to Love podcast. And for everyone else, if you want to become a member, just subscribe on YouTube. You get extra content and you get all the notifications, and you get to use some of these amazing emojis that we have. Dirai, maybe if you want to already try them out, we have some great special Game to Love emoji that you can use in the chat now. And if anyone else wants to join us, that's greatly appreciated. And also, of course, to hit a like on the stream, and also subscribe to our channel. It's a hold from Soonwoo Kwon, and I can see some Korean messages in the chat. I think it's to support him from this excellent volley that he just made at the net. And he moves to the net so fast, composes himself, and volleys the game away. Little fist from him towards his box, and it's 1-0 to Kwon. Some other Korean messages in the chat. Really nice to have you all. Really cool that you're joining us in the stream. I hope you're enjoying the match. Let me know if you're enjoying the match. And yeah, let's see Soonwoo Kwon if he can take this fourth set. Tanya saying, is it just going to be a 5-setter? I hope not. It could be. It could be. Djokovic with a good serve. It's too big, and it's 15 love. Jared Gonzalez asking if Hubi officially lost. I didn't see it coming yet, so I don't know. I can check for you, but Kwon with another good point, and it's 15 all in the serve of Djokovic. I think all the matches have been suspended, so Hurkacz is not finished yet, Jared. That's Mr. from Djokovic, and it's 15-30. He looks in trouble again on his serve. I don't know if Gene is still here, but this must be nerve-wracking for you. Djokovic looking to serve, 15-30. Can Kwon break him early in the fourth set and maybe blitz him? Meanwhile, Basilashvili and Rosol went to a fifth set, so that match is still going. It's a long rally. Kwon slicing it. Djokovic with the big forehand. Rally still going. Kwon accelerating with the forehand. What a shot from Kwon. It's 15-40. The fist comes out again. The Korean player in control of the rallies. And yep, it's 15-40. 2 breakpoints for Kwon. His forehand is so good, guys. I'm really impressed with it. It also makes a really nice sound. I always like when players hit a forehand. It makes the perfect tennis sound. Djokovic with a good serve. I don't think the return will land in. It doesn't, and it's 40-30. We have some Djokovic fans struggling in the chat. I don't mean to make your day more difficult, so won't tease you too much. But Soonwoo Kwon, he's playing so well. I think he's playing the best tennis of his career, and yeah, for me, I hope that he can continue it for a few games. First serve of Djokovic is out, and we go to the second serve. Still a breakpoint for Kwon. Oh, Kwon with an easy miss on the second serve. The ball was, I think it lacked speed, and he kind of misjudged it, and it's juice. Forehand to forehand rally on the juice point, and Djokovic with a big misser. He really mishit it. I might have hit his frame or something, but it's a break point. Another break point for Soonwoo Kwon. Can he capitalize on this one? The previous one he kind of hit it in the net, but let's see. Serve from Djokovic is too good. It's an ace. It's his 10th ace of the game. A really crucial moment to hit an ace. Yeah, these are the big moments that you need to play well in. And Djokovic is showing so far that sometimes he can up his speed and hit an ace on a crucial moment. First service out. What a game we're having here, guys. Second serve, kick serve. They're into the rally. Djokovic with a powerful forehand. Kwon with a really good forehand again. He moves to the net, volleys it. Djokovic with the passing lob. It's too good. What a lob from Djokovic. This is a really nice lob, and he's celebrating it also. His box is celebrating it. I think he needs this to kind of be a bit more awake in his rally. I think Kwon's volley was not good enough, and Djokovic played a really good lob. So it's advantage for Djokovic. I think him celebrating this way means that he really needs this to get into the game. Okay, we're into the rally, and Kwon dictate the play again. He plays a drop shot, but it's not good enough, and Djokovic wins this game. It was a really hard-fought game, and it's 1-1. I think Kwon is not happy with himself. He had a lot of chances, and yeah, it's interesting to see what happens. So Djokovic holding here very tight, and yeah, are we waiting for the real Novak to show up? Is Kwon playing so well that he's kind of pushing Novak the way he is? What do you think? They're into the rally. Djokovic. Oh, easy miss. He had a lot of space in the court. Could have placed it anywhere, I think, but he misses it, and it's 15 love for Kwon. I think Lu Duong-hee with very good analysis. Rain really saving Hurkacz, one of the favorite of winning Wimbledon 2022. He's currently 2-set down, 5-5 is set 3. Losing 2 more games will create the first upset. Yeah, I think you are completely right, Lu Dong. It's Hurkacz was on the ropes, and I think this rain break will give him the time to reset mentally. Really nice rally here. Oh, yeah, good ball from Kwon at the net. 40 love, and maybe an easy service game for him. Would be good for him. Serve from Kwon. A really good serve, and he wins the game to love. It has been a while since we had a game to love. It tells you something about how hard fought most of these games are in this match. But it's 2-1 to Kwon, and he's leading again in this set. I think he has had an advantage in every set. So with all we have some new people in the chat. I see 500 people watching. Get your predictions in for this fourth set. Who is going to win this fourth set, and in what fashion? Craig saying Joker doesn't like the conditions and isn't in groove yet, but at the same time, Kwon is playing well. Yeah, I think you're. I think it's exactly like you're saying. You hit the needle right on the head because Djokovic isn't on his best. I mean, if Djokovic is on his best, I don't think many people can beat him. But at the same time, Kwon in the rallies with his forehand is really surprising him. Gene saying 6-3 Nole. And Blind Fury saying 6-4 Novak. Is there anyone who thinks Kwon is going to win this fourth set? We're into the rally, fourth game of the fourth set. And it's an early misser from Kwon in the rally. And it's 15 love for Jovak. And Tanya saying it seems sunny now. Yeah, that would be nice for the other matches. I think apart from 2 courts, everything is suspended. So hopefully they can continue fast. And we also have some commentators waiting for their matches. So it would be nice if they can get on with their games as well. The box of Kwon looking very nervous. Djokovic 30 love up in his fourth game. He's serving now. Good return from Kwon. Djokovic with a big forehand outside, and it's really good. It's too much for Kwon. He moves on to 40 love. Can we have a second love game in a row? And Novak Djokovic holding his serve again. It's first service out, and, second serve. It's a game for Djokovic. The second serve, really good. And there we go again. So 2-2, and what a crazy tight match this is. So Kwon serving 2-1, 2-2. Let's focus on the game a little bit. Gene Swartz, wait a minute, Roland. We got to 40k subs. Well, that is really big. I didn't see it. Don't have it open on the screen, but that's pretty amazing right there. And thanks everyone who subscribed to Game to Love. If you want to subscribe to Game to Love, please do so on YouTube or any of the other channels in the links. It really helps us out to create this feature, these streams, and also the other content that we do. And yeah, thanks everyone who does support us already. Really appreciate it. And it's, you don't have to support us with subscribing. If you just want to like this video, that also really helps. We're currently in 160 likes, and I will really try to see if we can get to at least 200 likes before the end of this set, because yeah, there's so many people watching this. Go for the like button and help us out spread the news of this channel. And MQR showing off what you get if you subscribe to his channel with amazing Nole emojis. Doesn't everyone want this? Imagine being able to post these in the chat. Kwon service game, love 40. So that's now 7 points, no, 8 points in a row for Djokovic. And Kwon looking a bit troubled. First serves out, and Kwon are really in trouble here. In comes the second serve. Return from Djokovic is good. Djokovic dictating the play with his forehand. Kwon looking a bit nervous in the rally. Big forehand from Djokovic again. Forehand to backhand they go. A lot of topspin on that one. Djokovic chops it, lands pretty deep, and they're still into the rally. Hits the net court. Oh, it's out, it's out. And that's a break for Djokovic. He moves on to 4-2. And yeah, the Joker, is he back in it? Not playing the best tennis maybe, but still he manages to get a break again. Yeah, but it's a really, really important break for Djokovic. I think this was the perfect moment for him. So without further ado, I think we're in also for this one. So I hope you all like this button, and I hope you also all like this video. Go for it, guys. The set might be over before you know it. We're currently on 167 likes, and please help me get that count to 200 because it helps us get our streams out there. So score 3-2 to Novak Djokovic. He's getting ready to serve and consolidate this break. Both of the first serve percentages, as you can see in the match ticker, are pretty low. 57, 59%, but Djokovic winning way more points on his first serve, and I think that's the difference currently. So can he make an easy service game, or will it be difficult again? Let's see. The first serve is really good. It's an ace. It's the 11th or 12th ace of the game, and 50 love to Novak Djokovic. Second point of the sixth game. Djokovic getting ready to serve. It's out, and he moves on to his second serve. Comes the second serve. Return from Kwon, backhand rally. Both hitting the backhand really well. Djokovic takes control with the forehand. Kwon putting it by the line. Can Kwon make the point? It's been a while since he won a point. Drop shot from Djokovic. Kwon moving to the net. Oh, he misses it. It was too good, the drop shot. Kwon moving to the net, but no chance to... yeah, he wanted to play it completely to the other side of the net. Maybe should have been a little bit less ambitious. And Djokovic now 30 love up. And he's winning almost all the points now. So looking more in control now, Novak. And maybe the Djokovic fans in the chat are a bit more relaxed now. Big serve, and we're on to 40 love. And Craig Arverson, again, with I think the good statements or good questions. Can Kwon get to 4 games in this set, or does he get broken twice? If you look at the play now, I think from the past 12 points, Kwon won 1. So then I think you would say that he's probably going to get broken again. But I hope he finds his rhythm again, and that we are in for a bit more fire before maybe Djokovic wins this match. And it's a really, really, really easy game for Djokovic. He moves on to 4-2. Is Kwon broken, or can he rise from the ashes like a phoenix and maybe trouble Djokovic still a little bit? I think first things first, he now needs to hold this serve. That's always the most important thing if you're falling behind. Try to at least keep your own serve afterwards and then see what happens in the next games. And all the Serbians and other Djokovic fans in the chat, are you happy now? Are you confident that he's going to win, or do you still think Kwon has what it takes to upset him and go to a 5th set? Gene saying this is probably Noli's best set so far. Yeah, I have to agree with you, especially the last few games. But I also think that Kwon has dropped a little bit in level. He isn't able to compete anymore in the rallies, and he now makes another mistakes on his serve. Good return from Djokovic. Oh, moving Kwon around, but he misses it, and it's 15-15. I'm relieved, Ronald. That's good for you. That's good for you. Lu Dong saying, what can Kwon do? I think what would help him if he tries to play a bit less difficult. He sometimes tries to make pretty difficult shots. And in the first sets, he was really able to continue the rallies with Djokovic. So I would say if he tries to continue the rallies instead of trying to make the points, then it could be better for him. But I'm no expert. Kwon 30-15 up. Good serve. Djokovic return. He plays a drop shot. It's really good. Well, this is a way to do it. Lu Duong, I think Kwon is answering your question using drop shots. And he has 7 drop shot winners now to 1 for Djokovic. So that's a crucial part of his game. Service Alet. And Teun Loosman saying, come on, Kwon. Yeah, let's go, Soonwoo Kwon. I think he's shown in this match that he can turn sets around, and let's see him come back a little bit. Ooh, big return from Djokovic, but it's into the net, and it's a game for Soonwoo Kwon. 4-3 now, and he looks relieved that he was able to hold it like this. So I seen a lot of demos and ideas from the Serbian fans, and also some really nice Nole stickers. Yeah, can Soonwoo Kwon make it to a 5th set in this match? He looks in the last game he looked a lot better than before. I think he's shown that he's able to dominate Djokovic in the rallies. And I don't think he's the type of player to give up. It's also why he often takes sets of top players, and that's a good trait. I really like to watch players like this who stick into a match and don't give up early, don't get bageled or breadsticks by top players. Teun Loosman saying, I'm from Holland. Tim van Rijthoven. Yeah, can Tim van Goothoven do it this tournament? Win 3 rounds and maybe trouble Djokovic. I'm all for it. If it happens, I hope I get to cover that match and we'll be supporting our guy Tim van Rijthoven for sure. But let's see first if he can win his first match ever on a Grand Slam. Not forget that it's for him also a very special journey, and he doesn't have anything to lose, so that's definitely good. Okay, we're into the 8th game. Djokovic serving, and it's a let. Here's the first serve from Djokovic. It's a big serve. Kwon blocks it. Djokovic hits the forehand, and Kwon tries to cross him at the net. It was a really difficult shot, and it's 15 love for Novak Djokovic. And Teun Loosman with some very hot takes in the chat. He wins Wimbledon. Tim van Rijthoven. Anyone else who thinks Tim van Rijthoven will win Wimbledon could make you a lot of money, I'm pretty sure. Djokovic with a good serve. Kwon not able to return it. I think if he wants to stay in this match, he needs to return better than this. 30 love. Djokovic with the serve. It's really good. It's an ace. Ace number 12 and 40 love. And it's a love game for Novak Djokovic. Easy game for him. Well, only one game separates Novak Djokovic, title holder here, from place in the second round, where he will play against the winner of Kokinakis against Mahirzak. A really difficult name, but I think that match is still suspended. Kwon serving now. Good return from Djokovic all the way to the line. Another front from Djokovic is out. That's 15 love to Kwon. Yeah, he needs to hold the service game. Just try to get it over with quickly, hold it easily, just like the last one, and then give it all in that last game. Try to break Djokovic on his serve. Yeah, this is true, Lou. I will only 1 game away from winning, and Kwon 10 games away. Djokovic's challenge in the call was given out. I think Kwon also thought it was out, and let's see if it was in or not. Otherwise, Kwon moves to 30 love. Oh, that looks in. Yeah, looks into me. And I need to replay the point. Wrong call. So here comes the serve again from Kwon. Oh, it's a big misser from Novak. He's surprised with himself, kind of questioning his line of play there, and it's 30 love for Djokovic. For Kwon. Sure, de Boer asking, "Yo, Roland, are you Dutch?" Of course I am. I think you can hear by my English accent. So yeah, I'm Dutch. And that's the wrong one. Dubai Felicia saying, Kwon got a set on Djokovic. Wow, excellent effort. Yeah, you are completely right. It was a really good effort from Kwon so far. I think he has troubled Djokovic in every set so far, and he won one. So he's playing really well, and he shouldn't be ashamed of himself, even if he loses here. But I think because he ran him so close, he might feel a little bit that he could have taken more from this. Teun Loosman, can you do live Tim van Rijthoven or not? I think it depends when the match will be and if there's someone available from the commentary team. I won't be able to do it today. But meanwhile, a really good point from Soonwoo Kwon. It looks like the scoreboard is a little bit stuck actually, because it's already 40-15. So let me see if I can refresh that. But it might be possible to do the Van Rijthoven match, but we'll see if it fits in the time frame. Because all the matches are suspended by the rain, it's kind of difficult for us. First serve goes into the net. Just removing the scoreboard for a second. I think it was stuck there, so I will try to put it on as soon as possible. It's 40-30 for Soonwoo Kwon, and he has one more point left to save this game. First service out. Oh, it's not a good serve. So I think he's getting a bit stressed here. That it's not going exactly as he wanted. Oh, the return from Djokovic is not good enough, and we're on to 5-4. Okay, here we go. This is the game that we've all been waiting for. This is the business end of this match, and yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so 5-4 for Novak Djokovic. Can he close this out, or will we see another game? Do you think Nadal can win or Djokovic can win? What do you think from Korea? Hey, nice that you're here, and thanks for asking. I think Djokovic can definitely win Wimbledon, and Nadal, it really depends on his foot. I think we said the same thing in Roland Garros, and he was able to win it in pretty spectacular fashion. So, yeah, I think Nadal is definitely able to win it, but let's see. And then Craig Arvidsson, I think Cilic could give Nadal trouble. What do you think? Yes, for sure. Cilic has been in amazing form and playing so well in the Grand Slams. Yeah, I think if someone can trouble him, it's definitely Cilic. His serve has been so good, and if Dwerfel is not his surface, and he made it so far in the tournament, so yeah, Cilic is a possibility. Okay, here we go. Let's focus on the match. Novak Djokovic serving for the match. And his first serve is an ace. What a way to start this game. An ace, and Kwon, it's getting really difficult for him to still win this match. 14 aces for Djokovic so far. First serve is out. We move on to the second serve. Seung-Yin Park asking if the fifth set is possible. I hope so, but doesn't look like it so much now because there's a misser from Kwon. It's 30 love, and only 2 points separate Djokovic from winning here. So it's possible, of course, but it's not very likely. So here we go. Novak Djokovic getting ready to serve. 30 love up. Serve goes outside. It's really good serve. I don't think the return from Kwon is good enough. And there it is. It's 40 love, and we have 3 match points.
Match point.
3 match points for Novak Djokovic in this excellent match. In comes the serve, and it's an ace, and the game is done. Novak Djokovic takes the win, 6-3, 3-6, 6-3, 6-4. Excellent win from Novak Djokovic. All the Serbian fans and people from the world happy that he did it. But I have to say, huge respect to Soonwoo Kwon. He gave us a very, very good match on center court. He can be really proud of himself. And yeah, I think a player to watch maybe for the future on grass, because I was really impressed with him. And the e-demos are flying in the chat, and that means that I can only do one thing here, and that Novak Djokovic with another win, and he has had a difficult match, but he has been playing well in the end, and I'm happy for him that he managed to close it out. So yeah, good for him. Thanks everyone for joining us today. I hope you liked the stream. If you did, please click on the thumbs up below the stream. Would really help us get these streams out there and make sure to follow our channel. I got some questions earlier. How can we subscribe? There's a subscribe button on the right bottom side of the YouTube stream. And there's also, I think, a subscribe button on our podcast main channel. So you go there, click on it, and then you can subscribe. Really helps us out with making this content. So if you do, thanks a ton anyway. And if just clicking the thumbs up and subscribing, that's also already helping us a lot. Novak Djokovic with his first win of this tournament. What do you guys think of how he played today? Did he play below his level, or do you think that Kwon just played very well and this was a good warm up from him to start in this tournament? So let's have a little chat about it before we go maybe to a different game. And I know that we are currently also, by the way, if you liked the video and you think I can't get enough of this, we're also currently covering the Alcaraz versus Struff match. So you can move there if you are interested. It's already live on YouTube. So you can move there. And I think we're also aiming to cover more matches today. So yeah, that's all very nice. Gene saying it's below his level, but he needs to improve, and it was a good practice match. And Tanya saying definitely below his level. Yeah, I think you are both right, and I want to thank both of you also for joining me today and asking all these good questions, and also giving your opinion on the questions that I had. Really happy to have this stream with every one of you, and I think we saw a good match. I'll be back definitely in the coming weeks or days even of this tournament to bring more matches to you. And yeah, let's hope that the other matches will be as good as this one. And I also hope that we get to see more of Soonwoo Kwon today. To all the Korean fans in the chat, sorry that he lost. I'm really proud of him and impressed by the level that he gave today. I hope you are too. And yeah, I think unless someone still has a question for me, then we can wrap up the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you all for watching, and then we can end this and just move to the next match. We hope to see you a lot during the tournament, and yeah, thanks everyone for being here today.